Italy.Tortona is a comune of Piemonte, in the province of Alessandria, Italy. Tortona is sited on the right bank of the Scrivia between the plain of Marengo and the foothills of the Ligurian Apennines. History. Known in ancient times as Tortona, the city was probably the oldest colony under Roman rule in the westernmost section of the valley of the Po, on the road leading from Genoa to Placentia. The city was founded c. 123–118 BC at the junction of the great roads, the Via Postumia and the Via Aemilia Scoria, which merged to become the Via Julia Augusta. The site made Tortona an important military station under the Romans. Strabo speaks of it as one of the most considerable towns in this part of Italy, and we learn from Pliny that it was a Roman colony. Velleius mentions it among those founded under the Republic. It appears to have been recolonized under Augustus, from whence we find it bearing in inscriptions the title of Julia Tortona. The assassin of Caesar, Brutus, encamped at Tortona on his march in pursuit of Mark Antony, after the Battle of Mutina, and it was one of the places where a body of troops was usually stationed during the later ages of the empire. A bishopric was founded at Tortona early, but its first bishops are purely legendary, like St. Marcianus of Tortona, called the first bishop of Piemonte and a disciple of Barnabas, the companion of Paul. Until the 9th century, the city was under the rule of its bishop. In 1090 it became a free commune with the name of Tortona. In 1133 the diocese was separated from the archbishopric of Milan to the new archdiocese of Genoa. In 1155 Frederick Barbarossa leveled Tortona to the ground, leaving not one stone upon another. During the Middle Ages, Tortona was a faithful ally of the Guelphs and was destroyed several times. From 1260 to 1347 the city was dominated by a series of different Italian noble families and adventurers like Facino Cane, who in the unsettled affairs of Lombardy had assembled a string of lordships and great wealth which he bequeathed to his wife, Beatrice, and arranged with his friends that a marriage should be effected between her and Filippo Maria Visconti. According to Machiavelli, by this union Filippo became powerful and reacquired Milan and the whole of Lombardy. By way of being grateful for these numerous favors, as princes commonly are, he accused Beatrice of adultery and caused her to be put to death. In this way, in 1347, Tortona was decisively incorporated into the territories of the Duchy of Milan, under which remained until 1735. Then, following the vicissitudes of the War of the Polish Succession, the city was occupied by the King of Sardinia, and Count of Tortona was added to the titles of the House of Savoy. Main sites. Roman remains, traditionally identified as the mausoleum of the Roman Emperor Maerianus. Palazzo Guidobono, rebuilt in 1939 with a Gothic facade. It has traces of Renaissance frescoes. The cathedral. The facade is a neoclassicist addition of the 19th century. The interior has works by Camillo Procaccini, Aurelio Luini and others. It houses also the relics of Saint Martius, patron of Tortona, and the tombs of many important religious figures, including Don Lorenzo Perosi and his brother Cardinal Carlo Perosi. Liceo Giuseppe Pino, built in the 19th century. The Bishop's Palace, with a noteworthy Renaissance portal. It has a triptych of Madonna with Child and Saints by Macrino d'Alba. Abbey of Santa Maria di Rivalta, in the frazione of Rivalta Scrivia. It is a Romanesque structure founded before 1151. It houses several 15th-century frescoes. Church of San Matteo, Church of Santa Maria Canale, Church of Santa Giustina e Sant'Agnes. People. People born in Tortona, or with close links to the town, include St. Martian of Tortona is traditionally said to have been the first bishop of Tortona. Saint Innocent of Tortona, who survived the persecutions and was sent as bishop to Tortona by Pope Sylvester. Bishop Gezzo of Tortona in the 10th century wrote a treatise on the body and blood of the Lord, one of the few important theological works of the century in Italy. Marziano da Tortona, secretary to Duke Filippo Maria Visconti of Milan, is one of the people credited with inventing the card game of tarocchi. St. Luigi Ariani founded the sanctuary of the Madonna della Guardia in Tortona. Lorenzo Perosi, an associate of Ariani, was a composer of church music and perpetual director of the Sistine Choir. Marziano Perosi, composer, organist, choir director. Fausto Coppi, Italian racing cyclist. Giuseppe Campora, operatic tenor. Enrico Bellone, physicist and writer. Ivo Milazzo, Italian comic book artist. Luisa Ottolini, Italian physicist. Majoran, Western Roman emperor from 457 until his death, is said to have died here. Judith, daughter of Wealth, Holy Roman Empress and Queen of the Franks, was exiled to Tortona during 833 and 834. UFO Mammoth, doom metal band, hail from Tortona twin towns. Privas, France. Weilberg, Germany. Zevenaar, the Netherlands. Jiang Yin, People's Republic of China.